Namaskar. Welcome to the Snakemaster program. Today the Snakemaster team is traveling not in Thiruvananthapuram district but in Pathanamthitta. This is the district where I have caught the most number of King Cobras and where I have released the most number of snakes back into the wild. Here we are going to introduce a very unique human guest, or rather a dear friend to our viewers. And in his hands today he has 10 rare varieties of snakes to show us. He also runs a small establishment. That establishment is called Mickey Pets, located near Kumbazha in Pathanamthitta district. It is also an institution I inaugurated years ago. Anyway, let me introduce our dear friend to you. His name is Vishnu. Namaskar Vishnu. Namaskar. All well? Yes. What is this snake called? It looks extremely unique. It's a snake species we rarely get to see. What about its size? This is still a baby around 10 months old. What is its name? This is called the Nelson's milk snake. How many people in India actually have this snake, Vishnu? At most, there might be only 10 people in the entire country who own this snake. How big can it grow? This one is just 10 months old, still a baby. Does it bite? Yeah, it can bite. Has it bitten you? No. Who handles it? Only our staff. 1 or 2 people at most. That's fine since it can adjust to the body heat of 1 or 2 people. If it is handled by someone else, it won't react the same way. That's why it's better that only 2 or 3 people handle it. Has anyone been bitten? No. No one so far. It's not aggressive. It may bite if it is hungry. As you know, a snake's behavior or response depends on how we handle it. Yes, we have to handle it gently. The Nelson's milk snake has a pattern similar to that of the Shankuvaran, the common crate. 2 vibrant colors, red and white. Absolutely beautiful. So viewers, this is our dear friend Vishnu's pet. He's raising it with great care. Where was this brought from? It was brought from South Africa. Directly from there? Yes. What was its size when it arrived? It was just over 1 foot long when it came, like a worm. In 10 months, it has grown to this size. Its tongue matches its body color and it has red eyes. Now we have seen the Nelson's milk snake. Let's meet the next guest. Vishnu, what snake is this? We have been raising this for 2 years. At first glance, especially, it said it can be mistaken for a black cobra, except it doesn't have any markings on its hood. Its actual name is the Mexican black king snake. Has it ever bitten anyone? No, generally it doesn't bite. When we handle pythons, sometimes they do bite. That may be because the smell of another snake is in our hands. Over the last 2 years, has this one bitten anyone? No, this one hasn't bitten anyone so far. How many people in India might be keeping this snake? Very few. It is a commonly seen pet snake globally. We brought it as a 1 foot long pet snake. Now it is about 3 feet long. What do you feed it? Mice, once every 4 days. The Mexican black king snake is also from South Africa. Now let's move on to our third guest. Vishnu, what's the name of this one? This is a very commonly seen snake, but this specific color variant is rare. I hadn't seen it before. That's why we liked it and bought it. But there is a small problem. This one looks a lot like the forest cat snake I see while releasing snakes in the wild. It has small dots across its body just like the forest cat snake, but its head is slightly larger. That's the main difference. The head of this snake resembles that of a wolf snake, but the pattern and design on its body are very much like the forest cat snake. So what is this exactly? This is a corn snake. How long has it been with you? It has been about 6 months now. When it came, it was only about the length of an earthworm. It is fast growing snake and will reach a good size. What does it feed on? Mainly 4 to 5 day old newborn mice. We feed it one every 5 days. That's enough. Which country is this native to? It's found in South America as well as South Africa. Its build and appearance are similar to rat snakes but smaller in size, with different patterns on its body. Water is essential and so is a cool environment. We have now met the third guest, the corn snake. Let's move on to our fourth guest. Wow, what a sight! See the way he holds it across his shoulders like a king. Usually when people see me, they call me Shivan or Lord Shiva. But now seeing him like this, I think people will call him that too. Look at this. It is our ball python. It's a very common pet found in many places. You will see it in exhibitions, resorts, parks. But there is a catch. If the person raising it in a resort doesn't have proper paperwork, they will land in trouble. The authorities will seize the snake. People sometimes get them excitedly for programs like ours. Keep them for a while and in the end they may try to release them into the wild without legal papers. It is risky. But Vishnu has done it right. He has all the proper documents. How long ago did you buy this? This is the very first python we bought. Also our first snake. We bought it from South Africa about 2.5 years ago. We have named it Lakshmi. Lakshmi is a very gentle and loving snake. Many people are familiar with her. You know why? I have done many programs with Mickey Pets, Lakshmi and Vishnu across Kottayam, Thrissur, Kozhikode and Pathanamthitta. The staff here feed her by hand, clean her enclosures, remove shed skin and let her rest around their neck while working. Had she been raised without interaction or kept confined in a cage, she may have become a biter. When she bites, she holds on tight and doesn't let go easily. She will even coil around you tightly. Though this one is small, ball pythons can grow quite large. They look small in captivity but they can reach good size and length. So we have met our fourth guest, the ball python from South Africa. Now let's move on to our fifth guest. Another rare, beautiful variety. Vishnu, what is its name? It is another variety of python. Wait, did you paint that pattern on its head? No, that is its natural color. I thought you painted it in your spare time. Just kidding. This is the pied python. This too is from South Africa. Most of the pythons here are from there. How long has this one been with you? It has been here about a year now. It is a beautiful snake and I believe it is more than 2 years old. Has it ever bitten anyone? No. It may bite if it is hungry, but otherwise it is very calm. How do you feed it? Every 4 days we feed it a mouse. So you must have a good collection of rats. Yes, we are breeding mice. Sometimes we collect up to 50 mice in a week. At any given time, we might have 200. This one is about 2 years old. Another rare and fascinating snake from South Africa. We have now met the fifth guest, the pied python. Now here comes the sixth. a truly rare, beautiful variety. Let's take a look. Vishnu, what's its name? It's a python variety too. It is called the banana python. We can see that its color resembles that of a banana fruit. Usually banana pythons have an overall tone like that of overripe banana skin, but this one is a rare variety. That's why it was specially collected. How long has it been with you? It has been about a year now. What does it feed on? It feeds on slightly larger mice or rats. So what made you collect it? See this pattern. Normal banana pythons have a uniform color, but this one has white patches too, which is extremely rare. That's why we collected it. We feed it once every 4 days. Everything is done properly. Timely feeding, vitamins and medication. We can't give vitamin supplements directly, so we inject vitamins into the mice. That's something many people don't know. When feeding the snake, we even trim the mice's nails to prevent indigestion. Otherwise, their nails can cause stomach injuries leading to infections. Also, this is a rare specimen. We have now been introduced to the 6th guest. Now let's meet the 7th, another unique guest. Which one is this, Vishnu? This is also a python. It is the Mojave variety, but the exact pronunciation is Mojave. This one might bite you. It is very likely. I think it is going to bite your hand because it might smell its own droppings. So hold it carefully and let it sit on your hand. How long has it been with you? It is a full-sized python. It is about 3 years old now and has been with us for 1.5 years. Has it ever bitten you? No, maybe because I am the one who handles it regularly. But I have got the scent of other snakes on my hand now, so it could bite me too. What makes this snake distinct are the patterns on its body. Unlike the typical round python patterns, this one's markings are different. At first glance, the snake might resemble a Russell's viper, but if you look at its tail, you will immediately recognize it is a python. What about its feeding? It eats mice. Since it is a large snake, we feed it every 2 or 3 days. How do you know when it has digested its meal? Large snakes like this will defecate only after digestion is complete, about 36 hours later. After that, it will pass motion regularly. Yes, right? Now let's meet the 8th guest. Vishnu, what is this? This is an albino python. It is considered one of the longest growing python varieties. Its eyes appear red. Yes, the eyes of all albino animals are red. This one is also from South Africa. How long has it been with you? It has been about 6 months. It is 1 year old now. By the time it turns 4, it can grow up to 5 feet. But in the wild, can't it grow up to 10 feet? Yes, but here we can't provide a completely natural habitat. Is breeding possible in captivity here? I have come across many reports of breeding attempts in India, but none have reported successful hatching. That's because once the eggs are laid, they must not be disturbed. In our country, people tend to shift or clean around them, which harms the eggs. What's its feeding schedule? We feed it mice once every 4 days. Next, let's meet our 9th guest, another exotic variety. This is the red-tailed boa, and it bites really well. It is one of the largest snakes in the world, second only to the anaconda in length. This red-tailed boa is around a year old, and yes, it bites hard. It is just not biting now because of how we handle it. Otherwise, it can leave a wound that bleeds. The pain is intense. How long has it been with you? About 1 year. It must be around 3 years old. It can also produce a loud hiss. See that reddish tint on its body? That becomes more prominent with age. When exposed to sunlight, it starts to glow. The color deepens as it matures. It's from South America, not South Africa. Just look at its eyes. They match the skin color. And its tongue, it's the color of coffee powder. Now we come to our 10th guest. Earlier we saw a small albino python. This is the larger version, a newly acquired one. By size, this is the largest albino python in India currently. It has been with you for almost a year, right? Yes, it must be over 4 years old now and over 6 feet long. How much does it weigh? It weighs around 6 kg. What does it eat? We feed it baby chicks every 4 days after trimming their nails. We are really happy that you are caring for it so well and with so much knowledge. We have now seen 10 guests, but here is something important I would like to highlight. Many people raise snakes at home or in resorts, but there are a few things everyone must know. Vishnu, what are the key things to keep in mind? First and foremost, you must have registration papers from the forest authorities. Without that, it is illegal to keep these snakes. If someone isn't aware of this, they can contact us. We are happy to explain the details. Can I share your number for that? Yes, you can. Secondly, enclosure size is very important. Snakes must not be confined to tiny spaces. Even small snakes should have spacious enclosures. Also, snakes should never be kept together. They tend to attack one another. Only during the breeding season can a male and female be kept together, and even then only temporarily. What about deworming and water? Deworming should be done every 6 months. Always provide water inside the enclosure, not just for drinking, but for maintaining humidity and bathing. Keep the water clean and replace it daily. Don't handle or pet it after feeding. If you have handled one snake, wash your hands thoroughly before touching another. Otherwise, one might bite the other or even you. With that, our visit to Vishnu's pet shop, or rather his home, comes to an end. We have now met 10 fascinating guests. We hope our viewers enjoyed meeting them all. In the next episode, we shall be back with new guests, new stories and new adventures. Until then, thank you and namaste from all of us.